From leaders on the court to leaders off the court, Cathy Englebert's Lead Scholars Program for women athletes at Lehigh University shatters any remaining glass ceilings in the way of success.
I was thinking about how I could give back and what was important to me when I came out of Lehigh, almost 40 years ago now, and how to inspire the next generation of leaders, because as I have embarked on my career in a very broad man's world, what are the skills that I would have liked to have had when I was growing up and climbing the ladder and breaking the glass ceiling and all that stuff. So it was important to me to have a program that would help particularly female athletes who have great leadership skills because they're leading on the court or on the field, but ultimately you're joining today, a much more complex world than I joined, from a business, from a geopolitical, from a global, from a social justice perspective. So it's a very complex world. So that's why it was important to me to have a holistic program that could help them get ahead in their leadership skills.
As a two-sport athlete at Lehigh University, Cathy Englebert has walked the shoes of every student athlete on campus and hopes she can provide them the same confidence she grew during her time as a Mountain Hawk.
I know what they've gone through, how hard they've worked, how hard they train, yet Lehigh has such great academics. And I always say Lehigh brought me out of my academic, social, and athletic shell because I came here very shy. So again, it's just a way to give back and be hopefully a role model to these young women, because when I look at them, I don't see basketball players or wherever they're from in the country. I see future leaders in our society, and we need them to succeed. And my hope for the Lead Scholar Program is exactly that they become the next generation leaders.
As Lehigh celebrates 50 years of coeducation and the country celebrates 50 years of Title IX, we look back at the changes that have been made. Pre-Title IX, only 1 in 27 women participated in sports. Now, post-Title IX, 1 in 5 women participate in sports. So clearly progress has been made, but progress cannot continue to be made without advocacy. And that's why the Lead Scholars Program promotes all student athletes here at Lehigh get involved regardless of gender.
In order for my success, I had an enormous amount of sponsors and mentors who, by the way, were mostly men, and women shouldn't be shy about talking about that. So to me, not to have a male cohort group as part of our Lead Scholar Program here at Lehigh would be a mistake, quite frankly. So I think in order to, and I think men can be huge advocates for, impacting real change around women's leadership, women's advancement. What are the barriers to women advancing? And men can be those sponsors to get women over those barriers, and knowing that no career is linear, and that's what I think. People think like a career goes like this. It doesn't. My career went like this. And although now it looks like it went like that, that's not how I lived it year after year. And I think men and women both, and I've always been someone who I want the best people who can drive the development of their people to succeed in their careers, not gender-based, but knowing that women need that extra, confidence to raise their hand, to build their capabilities so that they can be the next generation leaders. And I think men can really be helpful in that.
While the Lead Scholars Program has just begun, its future is limitless, much like the future of the women it hopes to influence.
I would love to have it be broader. I would love to have it be something where someone looks back and they become the CEO of a big company someday, or the commissioner of a big sports league, and say, I was once a lead scholar at Lehigh University, and part of my success is because I had, that brought to life what it was like to have a career no matter what I ended up pursuing. So, and again, I know everybody's not going to end up having a box or title called CEO or commissioner, but let's give them a chance to succeed in their careers when post-Lehigh.
At Lehigh University, I'm Gwen Begley for the Service Electric Network.